In the open ocean, a giant rises from the blue. Its body is massive, dark, graceful. Then the surface explodes. A whale launches into the air. For one impossible second, the ocean has wings. This is the humpback whale, one of the sea's most spectacular giants. A traveler of oceans, a singer of deep songs, a hunter that can turn bubbles into a net. Its flippers are long like wings. Its tail can lift like a dark sail. Its voice can travel through miles of water. And its journey can cross entire seas. The humpback is not the largest whale, but few whales feel more alive at the surface. Breaching, slapping, singing, feeding together. To understand the humpback, we must begin with its body. Humpback whales are baleen whales. They do not have teeth. Instead, they have plates of baleen hanging from the upper jaw. These plates act like filters. The whale takes in water and prey, then pushes the water out. Small fish and krill remain trapped inside. A giant animal feeding on tiny life. This is one of the great paradoxes of the sea. The largest mouths often seek the smallest prey. Humpbacks feed in rich cold waters, where nutrients rise, plankton blooms, krill gather, and fish form dense schools. The whale's mouth becomes a living net. But humpbacks can do more than simply filter water. They can cooperate. One of their most famous techniques is bubble net feeding. A whale dives below a school of fish, then releases bubbles in a circle or spiral. The bubbles rise like a wall. Fish crowd together inside. Other whales may call, herd, or rise together. Then the giants surge upward. Mouths open. Water explodes. Fish scatter too late. The bubble net closes the trap. This is intelligence in motion. A tool made of air. A net made of bubbles. A hunt made of timing. Not all humpbacks use this method. Some populations learn it from others. That makes it more than instinct. It is tradition. Knowledge passed through behavior. Young whales watch. They follow. They learn where to feed, when to dive, how to rise, and sometimes how to build a wall out of bubbles. The ocean teaches through bodies. Humpback whales are also famous for their songs. complex sequences of sound. Moans, craze, pulses, rising and falling phrases. These songs can last for many minutes, then repeat again and again. Male humpbacks are the main singers, especially in breeding areas. The song may help attract mates or communicate with rivals, or both. The exact meaning remains partly mysterious, but the effect is unforgettable. In deep water, a giant sings into darkness. The sound travels through a world without walls, across distance, through blue pressure, into the bodies of other whales. Humpback songs can change over time. New patterns appear. Old phrases fade. Sometimes songs spread across populations, like an ocean-wide melody being passed along. This is one of the most remarkable signs of whale culture. A song born in one place can travel through singers, not written down, not taught in words, but carried through memory and sound. For humpbacks, the ocean is also a stage. They breach high above the surface. They slap the water with long pectoral fins. They lift their tails and strike the sea. Each splash can be heard far away. These displays may communicate. They may remove parasites. They may show strength, or simply express energy. We do not know every reason, but we know the power of the sight. A body heavier than a truck rises from the water. Gravity catches it. The sea explodes beneath it. The sound rolls across the surface. For a moment, the giant is airborne. This is the drama of the humpback. Strength made visible. Grace made impossible. The ocean lifting itself into the sky. Humpbacks are long-distance migrants. Many travel between cold feeding grounds and warm breeding grounds. In cold waters, food is abundant. In warm waters, calves are born. The journey can stretch thousands of miles across open ocean, along coastlines, through storms and currents, guided by memory, instinct, and environmental cues. The migration is one of the great movements of the sea. A whale may feed heavily in summer, building energy reserves, then travel to warmer waters with little feeding. Mothers must carry enough energy for themselves and their calves. The journey is not just distance, it is endurance, timing, survival, and memory written across the ocean. path becomes the calf's first map. Eventually, the pair will travel toward feeding grounds. The calf must grow strong enough for the long journey. Every breath matters. Every lesson matters. Every mile matters. A humpback mother is patient and powerful. She guides the calf through the blue, keeps it near the surface, protects it from danger. Orcas may threaten young whales. Sharks may investigate vulnerable calves. Human noise and boats can disturb them. A calf's first year is fragile. But if it survives, it inherits the migration, the routes, the feeding grounds, the songs, the ocean memory of its species. Humpbacks once faced intense hunting for oil, meat, baleen, and profit. Populations were devastated. Songs that once filled oceans became rarer. But protection changed the story. In many regions, humpbacks have recovered. This is one of conservation's hopeful chapters. A reminder that protection can work, but recovery does not mean safety forever. Modern threats remain. Ship strikes, fishing gear entanglement, ocean noise, climate change, pollution, and shifting food supplies. A whale can survive harpoons and still be threatened by ropes. It can sing across an ocean and still be drowned by noise. It can migrate thousands of miles and meet ships in its path. Conservation must keep evolving. Safer shipping routes can help. Better fishing gear can help. Noise reduction can help. Protecting feeding grounds can help. The whale's life is too large for small protection. It needs safe routes, safe feeding areas, safe breeding waters, and an ocean quiet enough for song. Because for humpbacks, sound is not decoration. It is connection. Somewhere now, a male sings in deep water. His body hangs below the surface. The song rises and falls. Low notes roll outward. High sounds shimmer above them. The ocean carries the sound farther than air ever could. Another whale may hear it, miles away, hidden in blue darkness. The singer repeats the phrase, strike like thunder. A fin slap can echo across water. A breach can be seen from far away. In rough seas, visual and physical signals may matter. The ocean is wide. Sound travels. Movement signals. Splash announces presence. Humpbacks use many ways to be known to each other, to rivals, to calves, to the sea itself. Their bodies are part of their language. Their songs are part of their identity. Their migrations are part of their memory. Imagine a feeding ground in cold water. The surface is calm. Beneath it, fish gather in a dense school. A humpback dives below. Bubbles begin to rise. A circle forms. The fish tighten. A call sounds from below. Then the water erupts. Mouths open like caves. Seabirds dive above. Fish flash silver. The whales rise together. For a moment, the ocean becomes choreography. Every bubble has a purpose. Every call has timing. Every rise completes the trap. The humpback is not only huge, it is skilled. It is social. It is adaptable. And it is still learning from the sea. Somewhere else, a mother rests with her calf. Warm water surrounds them. The calf rises awkwardly to breathe. The mother stays close. Her shadow is protection. Her presence is guidance. One day, the calf will travel far, to cold feeding grounds, across long blue distances. Following a route older than memory, it may learn the songs, the feeding grounds, the dangers, the ways of the species. This is how whale knowledge continues. Through mothers. Through songs. Through migration. Through the ocean itself. The humpback is a keeper of roots. A maker of songs. A builder of bubble nets. A giant that can leap into the sky. It reminds us that size and grace can live in the same body. Power and tenderness. Intelligence and instinct. Memory and song. The ocean shaped all of it. And the whale gives something back. Movement across seas. Nutrients carried through ecosystems. Songs the sea's great performances. A voice. A journey. A leap of impossible weight. A mother guiding a calf through blue distance. A hunter weaving bubbles into a net.